Good morning, everyone. I'm Ivan Sunduna,
I am Rihanna Latina.
and we are from BS Ed Science 2B. And now we are talking about the covalent bonding
and
and
the shapes of molecules.
so let's discuss the covalent bonding. So what is covalent bonding? Covalent bonding is the sharing electron pairs between nonmetals. It achieves stable electrons configurations. It lowers energy, increases stability. So the example for that is this one. Each fluorine atom has 7 valence electrons. A covalent bond completes the octet for both. So the other one is this one. So oxygen has only 6 valence electrons. It can make 2 covalent bonds. Next, why bonds form? Atom shares to get 8 electrons or 2 for each. Example for that is the methane. So the methane is the central carbon atom shares its 4 outer shell's electrons with the 4 hydrogen atoms, forming 4 covalent bonds. Next, the bond types. So the bond type, single one pair, H to H. Next is the double bond, the double or 2 pairs, O to O or oxygen to oxygen. Next, the triple, 3 pairs. So that's why there's a 3 lines here, 3 and N. So let's proceed to the bond length and energy. So the distance between atoms, shorter, stronger. Next is the bond energy. To break bond, higher to stronger. Next is the trend, triple, double, single. So that is the bond length and energy. So next step is we're talking about the polarity. So what is polarity? So polarity, it describes the whether of a molecule has a positive and negative end, like a tiny magnet. So polar molecules have an uneven po siya distribution of electrons kasi nagre-result siya in a separation of charge and and the dipole moment, non-polar molecules have an even distribution, kumbaga po equal yung distribution niya of electrons. So there is no charge separation or dipole moment. So what is the difference between polar and non-polar? So like what I said, the non-polar has an equal sharing like H to H, and the polar has an unequal sharing. So the polar molecules in electrosharing, electrons nag-share siya ng unequal between atoms and and creating a partial positive charge, and then sa end to end of the partial negative charge on the others. So next is the electron sharing of non-polar molecules. So electrons are shared equally between atoms or molecules. Geometry cause any charges to cancel out.
So let's talk about molecular shape. We have linear, the CO2, which means opposite each other or 180 degrees. Trigonal planar, BF3, 3 bands flat 120 degrees. Tetrahedral, CH4, 4 bands equally spaced 109.5%. So, ang molecular shape daw po is tumutukoy sa ayos ng mga atoms sa isang molecules. Ayon sa EPR theory, ang mga electrons pair sa paligid ng central atoms ay naglalayo para mabawasan ang pagtutulakan nila. Then, ining CO2, here's the example po. The linear, trigonal, and tetrahedral. CO2 is, ang carbon ay nasa gitna at nakakabit sa dalawang oxygen. Nakakabit sa dalawang oxygen, magkabilang dulo sila. Then, the trigonal examples and the tetrahedral examples. Ang beryllium is nasa gitna, then ining fluorine is yung tulong nakapalibot sa iya. Then si carbon kan tetrahedral is nasa gitna rin, then we have 3 hydrogen in the side and up. let's talk about lone pairs effect and shapes. Lone pairs change shape rather. Then, kapag may lone pairs sa central ng atoms, naaapektuhan nito ang shapes ng molecule. We have bent H2O. Dahil dito, hindi tuwid ang tubig, nagiging bent shape siya, parang letter V. Then, ibig sabihin, ang lone pairs ay may malakas na repulsion kaya sa bonding pairs, kaya nagbabago ang hugis ng molecules. Then, yan, here guys. Then, here's the examples, bent and trigonal pyramidal.